This is the Golden Grappler, Travis Huckabee, and you're listening to Wrestling with Entertainment.
Hello, and welcome to the show. It's Wrestling with Entertainment, bringing you the latest exclusive breaking news, previewing and reviewing the latest shows from WWE, AEW, New Japan, everything in between every Saturday, and interviewing all your favorite wrestlers on Wednesday on YouTube and Castbox, sponsored by Rogue Energy. Use promo code WrestlingWithE for 10% off your next order. I am, of course, your host, that guy, James J. Alongside the leader of Squash Squad, Kaliko Yachts.
I got a new chair. Don't tell my wife.
Okay. and the American Scooter Dust.
Why is there Braille on drive-through ATMs?
That is the most important question. That's the question we need to ask. Maybe because the blind people walk up to the drive-through ATMs. But how would they know it's a drive-through ATM?
Exactly.
Spidey sense.
I think that's a new question for the 8 questions of Doom.
No.
We do not need to be getting canceled on the come up, son. Not today.
It is a great day for wrestling, of course, and last week on the show we interviewed Travis Huckabee, and the day before his birthday as well. Happy birthday, Travis. Another great interview, some incredible road stories, including one with Master Slamovich, and we found out which My Hero Academia character Love Dog is. And
yes,
you definitely want to go back into the archives and find that one. We always say must listen podcasting, and it's true with all of our interviews. That being said, this Monday, not Wednesday, Monday, we have another interview coming up with the host of Everything Pro Wrestling, Conrad Cushman. Interesting. We're now interviewing other interviewers, and Conrad is probably one of the best out there. No, guys?
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt.
exactly. I think it's good to get to interview the interviewers. It's almost like a wrestling interviewers conference, if you will.
Kind of like a round table, so to speak.
That or a very productive business meeting.
And your regularly scheduled interview this Wednesday, Jules Malone, the Hardcore Princess. And Scooter, what should people expect about that interview?
Vagina staples.
And if that isn't enough to intrigue you, don't take our word for it. Listen to this clip of that interview.
Is Ryan Reynolds truly Canada's greatest national treasure?
No. I
Right.
am.
Bravo!
The name is Jules for a reason. I am Canada's national treasure.
Answer ever.
Yeah. That's
Now
right.
that's an answer. What's more better than a jewel?
Yeah.
Sorry, Drake.
2 jewels. No, that's why it's plural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it goes.
Oh, not the writer jewel?
What a great clip, guys.
I believe she had my stapler.
I can't look at office equipment the same.
And going into the news portion of our show, there's rumors that Andrade is going to be all elite. Rumors, or do you think that there's any legitimacy to this, Scooter?
It is rumor. Uh, it Andrade had talks with AEW. He is still competing for Federación Wrestling in Mexico. There have been discussions after Andrade was released. However, it's unknown where things stand between them at this time.
Cleco, do you think that it would be a good get for AEW to sign Andrade, or do you think that he would have he's a WWE stigma on him?
Oh, he's gonna. I think anyone that goes there now is gonna have that. I think the only person that wouldn't have it is Joe, because Joe was known before. He basically was known before he went to WWE.
Well, Andrade was well known. He was
Yeah, but not known as Andrade. You are correct. He was more known in the Mexican circuit. But to the casual fan, I think he would be a WWE fan, WWE guy. So that's where my distinction is coming in. But I don't think he would fit because they got to stick with their talent, yo. Like, yeah, at some point you gotta like stick with the people you got, and bringing all these people in, it's gonna mean less time for the people that are already there. I mean, prime example, Private Party, where the hell they been? Put them on a milk carton. So,
And somebody that has that WWE stigma on them, but might be actually going back to WWE is Zelina Vega. There's been rumors that she might be re-signing with WWE soon. Scooter, rumor and innuendo, or do you think that there's some fuel that with this?
I have not seen anything about it. I'm just hearing about this. She okay. Yes, this is absolutely true. Vega spotted 2 days ago at the WWE Performance Center. Not a simple visit. She is being filmed. So yes, she is coming back. In what capacity? Most likely with her husband.
You think that they're gonna put her on the main roster?
Yes. They're gonna essentially. There's gonna be a weird dynamic between Aleister Black and Zelina Vega once Karrion Kross gets pulled up.
What say you, Kaliko? Do you think it was only a matter of time before she re-signed with WWE, or do you think that this is maybe a shocker?
Depends on the perspective you want to take it from. Because to me, it doesn't seem like a shocker in a sense because of the fact of how she was let go or why she was let go in the first place, right? Like the reason she got let go was on some, I mean, let's be honest, some bullshit. It was on some BS, right? So bringing her back was kind of gonna happen down the line once the cooler has prevailed on both sides, mainly WWE side though, and the role capacity now is the bigger question. Does she go back with Garza? Does she go with Black? Does she? Because the thing is she's Latin, so I'm thinking they're trying to push it with a Latin star in a sense. Angel Garza's been back on the scene. Hilgado del Fantasma is another group that could use some kind of mouthpiece. I don't see her going back to NXT though, so that's the only downside because she's main roster. So why the hell would she go back? So that's where it is. Where she fits in is the biggest picture, or the biggest question for her picture anyway.
I mean, once she goes black, she ain't going back.
She better not be with Xavier. That's
There was some controversy this week pertaining to the Randy Savage and Booker T documentaries. But I kind of feel if, Bubba the fucking Love Sponge is on your documentary, that's a red flag number one, right, guys?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. They're doing the biographies to try to counteract Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah.
So it's light side of the ring.
Pretty much, because what's funny is they're only highlighting, other than what Savage died. They're highlighting the people that made it through controversies. Vice Dark Side of the Ring is basically going through. I think that Dark Side of the Ring does a master of a job of going through the entirety of the career from an objective standpoint and showing the impact of those decisions, not only on the wrestler, but the wrestler's generations after that, which to me is what mainly it's about.
I mean, it was Jim Cornette who said on the Owen Hart Dark Side of the Ring, man, can't you guys do light side of the ring?
Yep.
God,
And WWE said, "We got you. Let's do the Booker T story," which is an amazing story. If people don't, considering what the hell he went through, it's a great story. But Dark Side of the Ring, to me, it's meant to hit you where it hurts, and it just kind of puts that reality perspective into people's childhoods.
I mean, after watching the Herb Abrams Dark Side of the Ring, you may have heard me speak about the first wrestling show I ever went to, and it featured a man named Sonny Beach, who is prominently featured in the Herb Abrams Dark Side of the Ring episode.
Right.
Yeah, my first wrestling show live was UWF. That crazy, good God, man.
Let me phrase it this way. The Randy Savage documentary, would you recommend it to a wrestling fan?
I have not had a chance to sit down and watch it.
Kaliko, have you watched the Randy Savage one?
I have it. I would recommend it because it's meant to. I think it's the WWE biographies. You remember VH1 Behind the Music?
Yes.
That's what it resembles to me a whole lot of.
Okay.
It resembles more of a behind the music, kind of like a behind the wrestler deal. And there's nothing wrong with that. It'll catch people who had the nostalgia of it. Hardcore wrestling fans are going to watch it no matter what, but the main question is, would you recommend it to the casual fan? And in that case, yeah, because who did not hear of Randy Savage, right? Or Rowdy Piper, or this tomorrow, Shawn Michaels. That's the one I'm more interested in than anybody's. Because he was a dick and he knew it.
Yes.
So,
The thing is that, and it seems a lot of people are forgetting that the WWE released a DVD set, The Untold Story of Randy Savage. How different is that compared to this?
I think
how can I say?
I've seen the Randy Savage.
I've never seen it, but I would put it this way. I did hear Bruce Pritchard's story of Randy Savage, and it kind of intermingles a little bit with what Bruce was saying. So if you heard the Bruce Pritchard episode, it kind of, some of the stuff he was talking about, especially with the whole Miss Elizabeth thing, kind of intertwined with exactly what the documentary was saying. Or the biography.
And that's a funny thing to link the Bruce Pritchard podcast, because there was a couple of things said in the Randy Savage documentary that I was like, well, Bruce Pritchard said that that wasn't the case, so to speak, and I just found that really interesting. That does should we take Bruce Pritchard's podcast, the Randy Savage one, as a baseline for these documentaries of what actually happened?
I wouldn't say baseline, but I would say perspective. Because what was that movie? I forgot the movie. There was a movie where there was an assassination, but 8 different people saw it, and 8 different people had 8 different versions of what they saw.
You're not talking about Snake Eyes, are you?
I don't think it's Snake Eyes. I think it's like something perspectives or 8 something. I forgot what it was called, but I would.
Vantage Point.
Vantage Point. Boom. There you go. So yeah. So to me, that it's more vantage point, because Bruce is looking at it as an employee and as a somewhat associate of Randy Savage. Vice the biography was getting, a various of group of people who were in his circle for some time, or up until his death, or through his childhood, or his entire life. So that's where I wouldn't pit one or the other and go, oh, this is true, this is not. It's more vantage points than what's right or wrong.
Considering, I think the major points you have to take away is, and James, you're gonna love this, that Randy was American and Lanny was Canadian.
You mean his brother was a Canadian from Canada, even though he was an American from America?
No, Lanny was born in Calgary. Randy was born in Columbus, Ohio.
So Lenny's an American from Canada.
No, he's still an American from America.
But he was born in Canada.
No, Lanny Popo, his brother, was born in Canada.
So he's an American from Canada.
No.
Canadian from Canada.
He's Canadian. He was born in Calgary. He's a Canadian.
But was he a mountain?
No.
I hope he always got his man. I will say this, though. The other day, I was bumping Randy Savage's rap album.
Be a man, Hulk.
Yes. Yes. I had to find it. I had to bump it one time. One time for the one time. Shout out to that, boy. Shout out to that disc. Whoever got that CD, I need it. Just to say that I have it.
I'm sure you could find it on eBay for 10 cents.
Hollywood.
You'd be surprised.
And somebody's
wait. And that's enough.
That's
until we
another.
get TNT.
Huh.
Or I could say, "Oh, diggity damn!" Now I remember that. That was the best part. Oh, diggity damn!
Speaking of diggity dams, Miro
you
is
don't-
your new TNT champion.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Do you have a soapbox you wanna stand on, Scooter?
Only if it's enough to, get Miro right in the spinal cord. Wow. Jesus Christ Almighty. If you were in denial over AEW's booking, this is rock friggin' bottom. Like, there were so out of everybody, Miro doesn't deserve it. He really has been performing horribly, and this reminds me of when Orlando Jordan was United States champion. A guy who likes to run around naked. Why Miro?
I personally think they're trying to do it to legitimize him to a degree because, we didn't really believe him as the video game Twitch streamer shit that he was doing with Kid Sabian.
Oh, I mean, I watched his streams. I watched his streams. He was god awful at that too.
Kaliko, what's your input on all of this?
I got something, but I'll get to it after I say this because I just found out that New Jack is dead.
Oh,
What?
damn.
So like, holy shit! Like, yeah, that just
Damn.
blew me out the water right now. Died of a heart attack.
No, nobody's reported it. Oh, there we go. There it is. Wow, Mike Johnson. Oh God.
I think we should thoughts and prayers to his family. And I think we'll talk about that next week at the top of the show to give him, the appropriate
The
tribute.
proper, yeah.
I'm spilling one out right now.
Yeah, I'll pour one out for the homie.
Yeah.
But back to the Darby Allin thing. I get putting it on. I see what they're trying to do with it because Darby Allin made the title mean something, right? And for a heel to take it from him as Miro, so they're hoping that the belt, the prestige of the belt, transitions to Miro, and he becomes this unstoppable bad motherfucker. My only problem is that if you look at the rake of opponents that Darby Allin kind of went through, there was also this big bad motherfucker named Brian Cage that could have used that same fucking logic. That's the only thing. I always thought Darby was better on the chase.
Brian Cage is the FTW champion. He can't be a double champion. He can't.
That's not a. Do you think he doesn't come down the ring and they say the AEW FTW champion?
No?
My point exactly. So
Yeah, continue.
that's the point I'm making. And it just, I get it. I felt like Darby was better with the chase anyway, because I think Sting being there really didn't enhance him for the title, right? Like, to me, if you're gonna have somebody put someone under their wing, you would like to see the progression, right? That's why I always thought Darby should have been better with Sting pursuing the title than having the title and then Sting pops up. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, it to me, that garnered, to me anyway, that garners next level. So him breaking a ceiling, getting to the next level. Maybe that could happen with Miro. Miro's being the Clubber Lang to Darby's Rocky, but I feel like it's going to be more of a Ethan Page, Scorpio Sky, Sting, Darby Allin dance
And
more
that
so
was kind of
than.
the thing that kind of confused me. Wasn't Eden Page and Scorpio Sky supposed to go for the TNT Championship? And wouldn't
I
have
don't think.
made more sense if one of them took the belt off of him, rather than a guy that literally had no story or gripe with Darby.
Unless well, keep in mind he lost, but he was injured from the week prior from getting tossed down a flight of stairs. So to me, that kind of set up the reasoning that they could say, hey, he was cleared enough to wrestle, but clearly you could see he was still damaged from getting tossed down a flight of stairs. You would suspend disbelief for that, but I mean, I rolled an ankle going upstairs. It took me 2 weeks, so I can see the point. But but yeah, that would have made sense. But I think Darby would probably go, I lost the title because of them, more so than Miro beat me on a good day. So I feel like he would turn around and get back to the kind of like how when Miz won the belt and Drew didn't go after the Miz, he just kind of like floundered to the side until it was time. That's what I think they're gonna do with Darby.
Alright, that being
I,
said, do you think
I
that
mean,
this is winning the TNT Championship is going to help Miro's career, or is that just a lost cause at this point?
I,
I'll let Scooter get that one.
I honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we end up getting a rematch, and somehow Kip Sabian provides a distraction, and Darby gets it back.
Ooh.
I
Then
mean
that would
that would really kind of be more in fitting with the story they seem to be telling with Miro. That he's supposed to be this best man, and he ends up, turning on, the one guy in AEW that accepted him. And basically, I mean, it could, it builds into that, in fact, have Miro go on an even bigger losing streak,
Let me
because he's being haunted by Kip Sabian.
let me rephrase the question. In later on in his career, should Miro make his first name walk?
We've done this joke so many times. It's like beating a dead horse.
Well, I do find Lana more entertaining.
I mean, unless he should change his name to Johnny's Still Bad. I mean,
Johnny
Johnny be
never
bad.
been bad.
Johnny never been good either. But
Johnny be beating bitches. Oh God.
All right.
I mean, could Miro have gone to Tony Khan and be like, "My wife cannot look better than me. Give me a damn title."
Too late. Sorry. All right. That's that will conclude our news portion of the show. Now a quick word from our sponsors.
Rogue Energy, the only gaming drink company in the world with 4 unique product lines to suit your task at hand, whether it be juices, shakes, smoothies, and everything else in between. Their low-calorie, no-sugar energy formula is the perfect alternative to sugar-filled canned energy drinks and sodas. Their extreme formula provides the most energy, focus, and sports performance possible. Their hydration line offers focus, ingredients without the added caffeine. Drink it anytime you're thirsty. And their shake formula is so delicious. Who doesn't love a cookies and cream, 0-calorie energy milkshake? First and foremost, they've designed every Rogue product line with performance and effectiveness in mind. It is critical that you look at the nutrition panels of drinks when comparing options. There are countless off-brands out there that are presenting low-quality, poorly dosed formulas that amount to expensive caffeine water. Every formula they produce is designed with optimal levels of high-quality ingredients. Additionally, you won't find a powdered gaming drink brand that dissolves better. No need to have chalky textures in your drink. Their taste profiles are unmatched, specifically designed for gamers, athletes, students, entrepreneurs, people with hectic schedules, individuals with low energy, podcasters who can't shut up, people who are health conscious, and so much more. Great as both a pre-workout and as a coffee energy drink replacement. Specifically designed every Rogue product line to be the best gaming drink on the planet. Rogue Energy, more focus, more wins.
Use promo code WrestlingWithE for 10% off your next purchase. Now we are wrestling with WWE WrestleMania Backlash. It's tomorrow,
Oh God.
and if you're
Oh God.
smart, how do you listen to it, Scooter?
Of course, you listen to it only on the remix, only on UNB Sports 2. James and I will be there calling the action. Of course, brought to you by the Smoking Dragons Twitch stream. All streaming all month for St. Jude's, twitch.tv, Smoking Dragons.
And of course, this is the Backlash from WrestleMania. Hence the name, WrestleMania Backlash. Our first match on the card, Damian Priest versus The Miz. Who wins, Scooter?
Well, it's a lumberjack match.
In a
so-
lumberjack match.
I mean, it's. I mean, considering we've already seen Miz essentially the victim of lumberjacks already. Yeah, it's Priest.
Kaliko?
I mean, it's gotta be Priest, right? Like the whole point is to get him catapulted after the baboon debut. So I mean,
You think he got the
Is-
babooning rub?
yes and no. Yes, because people know what he looks like. No, because I don't think anyone on the who knows Bad Bunny is going, yeah, that's Damian Priest. They'll probably be like, hey, who's that bodyguard next to Bad Bunny?
Which diocese is he from?
So I mean, it will be Priest. So
Definitely
why not?
somebody you didn't know. We're still a ding. Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode defends the SmackDown Tag Team Championships against Dominic and Rey Mysterio. Who wins, Scooter?
Well, clearly they're looking to make history. I really think it's going to be Ray and Dominic, but they'll lose it on Friday. They'll be the first ever father-son tag team champions and lose it the following Friday.
If I'm being honest, I didn't realize that Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode were still tag team champions, or was ever tag team champions for that matter.
I thought you were about to say father and son. I thought you were going to make that joke. I'm like, oh, that would have been so great.
Yeah, that would have been.
No, I'm not going to make. I'm not making a joke about that. Kaliko, who wins?
I'd be surprised if the Mysterios won, because the only way I see the Mysterios winning is if the Usos are coming. That's the only way I can see that happening.
That makes
No.
a little bit of sense, but it seems like Jimmy and Jay might have some issues with each other. Like
I mean, everybody got issues. Oh, and I told y'all about that. I was like, man, I was like, somebody ain't gonna let it go. I always thought it was gonna be Jay on the inside, but hell, Jimmy came back like, shit, you think I forgot that shit? See, and that's what I kind of figured. It's perspective on that part. We'll get to that later. But I think
It's the humbling.
I think the dogs. I think the dogs, the dirty dogs, is their tag team name, James. Like that, they actually have a name now. The Dirty Dogs get the dub.
Oh, good lord.
So, father and son versus bitches, basically.
When I think dogs, I think UGA. So go dogs. Or DMX. That's my dog.
Or Bow Wow.
Or Snoop Dogg.
And my dogs at bark.
Or Bow Wow.
Who let
But Bow Wow
the
more like
dog
Scrappy Doo. Who let the dogs out?
If we could slap people through, that's where I'd slap you, James. No. No Baha Men reference.
Damn.
Somebody has to keep them relevant.
It ain't those Fanta commercials that's keeping them relevant.
Universal Championship match. The Big Dog, Roman Reigns, versus
Jesus, dogs.
Cesaro. Kaliko, another dog reference, or the Swiss guy?
Another dog reference. The big dog. I love Cesaro. The big dog keeps his yard, but I mean, Cesaro's gonna put up a hell of a fight. I don't think. I would love my heart is going, please, one time. However, Roman has been on a roll, and this is how much of a roll he has been on. The last time Roman Reigns was pinned clean was in 2019, and if you could, and who you can just take a gander of who the opponent was.
Brock.
Nope.
Wait, Miz?
Nope.
Goldberg? He didn't fight
Nope.
Goldberg.
No.
No, no way.
King Corbin.
Oh my god. That's like the
That
dog
was
food.
that was the last time he took a pin clean, and I don't see that shit happening. So
Ever again.
yeah, at least for now. At least till now, because he's on a roll. He's making a case for PWI, but it's going to be the big dog, and we should acknowledge him as such.
Nobody's better in those 4 ropes than Roman Reigns.
There's 12 ropes.
My point exactly. Scooter, you wanna put the last nail in Cesaro's coffin?
I mean, why do you put nails in coffins anyway? Do you think they're going to escape? The Swiss Mister or the head of the table? Personally, I'd like to know where the table's ass is. Yeah. Roman.
All right. Next.
Just to clarify, wouldn't the ass be wherever the head isn't? So if Roman's at the head, wherever the other side is at the ass. Am I right on that?
Yeah. Who would be the ass of the table?
Right now it's about to be Jimmy, but
and I think we just gave Backyard Pro a new gimmick.
Turkey ass.
The ass of the table.
But it's gonna be like literally a table with a picture of a butt.
As long as our
Psycho might needs people to wrestle.
as long as that butt stuff girl wrestler don't catch on to that.
Oh man,
Oh,
I
Lord.
miss Lois.
Meanwhile, she never got back to me, and she still posted stuff on friggin' Twitter. Lois, I see you leaving me on read. You butt blasting. No, stop that before I go.
Biscuits. Yes, butt blasting biscuits. Yes.
Now,
Speaking of butt
She's the-
blasting
she's the-
biscuits, Raw Women's
surprise
Championship.
butt sex!
What?
Surprise butt sex!
We got Asuka versus Charlotte Flair versus the other Charlotte Flair. Who wins, Kaliko?
Did you say the other Charlotte Flair?
Yeah, really.
Rhea Ripley's the other Charlotte Flair. Holy shit.
Or Demi Lovato.
She's not cool for the summer.
This is going to be, this is probably the most unpredictable one because I can see Charlotte pinning Asuka to get it to cause some shit between her and Rhea. I can see Rhea pinning Asuka to talk more shit to Charlotte. I feel like that's where it's going to go. Either way, I feel bad for Asuka because she about to take this pin.
Where's she gonna take it? We have no idea.
Yeah, where? Well, it's got to be in the ring, right? Got you. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say Rhea, so Charlotte could use Sonya to get another one-on-one. Rhea.
Scooter?
And by the way, speaking of Sonya, they've released the mugshot of her stalker, and surprise, surprise, he looks exactly like AJ Swoggle.
You don't know what Hornswoggle does in his spare time?
The winner will be Israel. I mean, yeah, I expect another.
The guy from Dark Materials is going to win?
Wait, what?
You said Israel will win.
Have you not been keeping up with the news, James?
I don't watch the news. It depresses me.
I'll mention it. Sami Zayn
Oh yeah, I know that guy.
speaking out about something I might not like in particular because I'm Jewish. But no, isn't that right? He's got the right to his opinions, as does everybody. I expect the Charlotte tantrum thing to continue. So I don't see Charlotte walking out with the title. This is Rhea and another referee is going to get assaulted.
Alrighty then. I don't think it's the referee we want to get assaulted.
No, we want him to get peppered.
Sprayed. Whoop, whoop.
You know, if you got assault, where's your pepper?
Spoken? No true words have been spoken.
And you should put them together. They make paprika.
That's not how paprika works.
Bro, that's a Blue's Clues reference. That was like
I-
Mr. Salt and Mrs. Pepper. Then they had like a baby, and it was called Paprika. And I'm like, that ain't his dad. That ain't his kid. But like Mrs. Salt was out there bullshit, or Mrs. Pepper was out there bullshit.
Hello, I am Cayenne Pepper. Hello, Mrs. Salt.
And who's the head of the table? Blue Clues, damn it.
Brain.
Women's SmackDown women's title match. Bianca Belair versus Bayley. Who wins? Scooter.
The letter B. Bianca Belair, Bayley, Bianca Belair, Bayley, Bianca Belair, Bayley, Bayley, Bianca Belair, Bayley, Bianca Belair. Bayley Belair. I mean, Bianca Lee. No, yeah, Bianca. Clearly. Not Bayley, clearly.
Kaliko, could you give us an answer without getting tongue-tied?
Well, I was thinking of the three B's when my three B's were big booty bitches. But anywho's
Big booty bitches that need to wash
big
up.
booty bitches. I love big booty bitches. Woo! Anyways, it's gonna be Bianca.
She's a big booty, huh? Thank you,
Bianca will beat big booty Bayley.
Damn. No love for Big Booty Bayley.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like Bayley is like Bayley is in the same wheelhouse with me as Tennille Dashwood. I just know the writing on the wall with WWE. Impact, I just couldn't tell you. I just ride that to the Dashwood fall off.
Dude, Bayley at least got her due with WWE. She was longest reigning champion. Tennille, she really has to prove,
The only thing memorable about her is her friggin' arm flailing dance.
I just know that
No.
you're doing that dance, Scooter, and I hate that I can't see it.
Oh no, Tennille got a dash ass while you playing. Why you playing?
And that brings us to our main event. We got Drew McIntyre versus BS version 2 versus Brock Lesnar. Who wins? Kaliko.
Cancel culture, apparently.
I think we may have lost Kaliko.
I think.
No, I'm here. I'm still alive. Damn it. The main event: Lashley, Strowman, and Drew can't win, right? Because this is like his. I've never seen a dude that lost the title get so many rematches for the title in such a short span.
He only had one.
Bro.
The Mania match.
He got two. This is the second one. Considering he lost, put it this way, he got the belt, lost to Orton, got the rematch, won, lost the belt to Lashley again, got the rematch, lost. Now he's getting another rematch. That's what I'm saying. In such a short span, he's been like Mr. Rematch. So I can't see him winning it. I think huh?
Mystery match?
Yeah, Mr. Rematch. Mystery match. Like mystery.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Hey, I get it. So I think Lashley's winning, and he's gonna get Strowman. So Lashley's winning, getting Strowman.
Scooter?
Thus, further going with this Drew shit, but
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be Lashley. And I bet dollars to donuts that Drew wins Money in the Bank.
Interesting. And, at the beginning of this, I thought, Bobby Lashley was just, a transitional champion. Take it off, get somebody for Drew to kind of vanquish at WrestleMania, have a happy story. But now that, that didn't happen at Mania, I kind of feel like they have to go with him to kind of legitimize his run at this point. Do you see this kind of leading to a Brock Lesnar match at possibly a SummerSlam? For whoever wants to answer?
No.
nah. Although they did add Brock to the list of people, because I guess they released a list of potential winners for the Money in the Bank. Keith Lee was at the top of that list. Cesaro was at the top of that list. The question is who's, because Drew is like their only face, to be quite honest.
We have a couple of
So
decent faces right now.
what face do you think legitimately can go toe to toe with Bobby Lashley
Big E.
on Raw?
Oh, on Raw. Almost.
Not a face.
Not a face.
Oh, I mean, Matt Riddle he did actually beat him for the United States Championship, even if he didn't pin him.
He didn't beat him. He pinned Morrison. Everybody knew that shit. That's why they brought that. Callback. That was the other callback, because they said they called back to the fact that he wasn't a triple threat and he lost and wasn't in the champion. It wasn't involved in the decision. Therefore, he's gonna correct and adjust and make sure he damn well is in the decision.
And can you maybe call Randy Orton a face at this point?
No,
No, a tweener at most.
at best.
Alright.
See, that's the problem. Like, it would have to be Strowman taking the pin so Drew can continue the march for the 1-on-1. Because I can't think of any other person who is a face that can legitimately say I'm going to be a contender for the championship.
Humberto Carrillo?
I knew you were gonna say that.
I knew you son of a bitch. You knew goddamn well what the hell happened, man. I don't know why you even brought his name up.
See, this is where you probably should have switched Cesaro and
Big E.
No, I'm thinking from Raw.
Yeah, like a trade.
Should we
Yeah,
get
Like a
a?
trade.
That was one of the absence from after WrestleMania. There was no draft afterwards.
Yeah, there's no brands, but I mean, they'll probably announce something like some sort of like trade off or something.
I bet you it'll happen closer to Money in the Bank. What Scooter think? What
Yeah.
Scooter's think? I'm betting you it's gonna happen closer to that.
Alright, that will conclude our coverage of WrestleMania Backlash. Once again, where should you listen to it, Scooter?
Of course, listen to it on the remix tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central, only on UNB Sports 2. Top quality live streaming alternate audio coverage loved by everybody around the world in a 2-block radius. And of course, loved by Bane.
And Doug. Can't
No.
forget Doug. If you like what we're doing on the show, please like, subscribe, comment, vote on YouTube and Castbox. You can follow the show.
Smash the fuck out of that button!
Follow the show on Twitter at Wrestling with E, both on Twitter and Instagram. Join us this Monday as we interview Conrad Cushman. This Wednesday as we interview Jules Malone. And of course, this episode and every episode is sponsored by Rogue Energy. Use promo code Wrestling with E for 10% off your next purchase. And if you want to find us individually on Twitter, you can find me at JamesJ993. Where can they find Kilito?
You can find me drinking Trulies until I hurl at I Am Kalika.
And where can they find Scribdust?
You can find me behind you! But you can also find me on Twitter at Scooter Dust. Holding it down for the UNB network at UNBS Wrestling. And of course, any of you out there, stop by the Smoking Dragons Twitch stream. Community night coming up soon. Come play Among Us with me, Scooter Dust, and with Rico Constantino Jr. as we stream all throughout the month of May, raising money for St. Jude's.
Please support our friends at Smoking Dragon, and please, donate. It's for a good cause.
And for every $10 you donate, you are entered into a raffle for a prize for every stream. And I believe the next one, they're giving away a copy of Resident Evil Village.
You actually won one of those contests.
Yes, I won a Smoking Dragons T-shirt, and I'm wearing it. It should be here soon, and of course, once it is here, it will be my hashtag T-shirt a day.
It's not a wrestling shirt, damn it.
I didn't say it was a hashtag wrestling shirt. I said hashtag T-shirt a day. It's my own thing. People can do their own hashtags.
Growl. Yeah. So yeah, support those guys. Support us. Support everyone. Tell your mother you love her. For Coleco Yacht, Scooter Dust, I'm James J, and this has been Wrestling with Entertainment.
Hey folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show, support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.